In 1975, Bangalore got a new landmark as a result of the amalgamation of the erstwhile mental hospital and the All India Institute of Mental Health. A young man from Arani, Tiruvannamalai district in the state of Tamil Nadu, walked into the doors of one of the faculty members of the Psychiatric Social Work fraternity. He had just finished his Masters in Social Work and was a topper under the Madras University and wanted to pursue his stint at NIMHANS. He was permitted to do so, and that changed the face of psychiatric social work in India. He went on to complete his 2-year diploma in psychiatric social work at NIMHANS with first rank and distinction in 1978 and was subsequently awarded PhD in psychiatric social work by Bangalore University in 1986. He was absorbed into the community mental health team in 1975 itself. While interacting with various children in and around the areas, he felt moved to do something for them with respect to their mental health and education. One of the key tenets he postulated at that time itself was that if a child had to attain academic excellence, the child had to attain a healthy mind. In 1977, he formulated a series of concepts to be taught to the teachers in order to help children better cope with their academic and other requirements. These trainings were unique as they insisted on activity-based learning as opposed to the traditional lecture method used at the time. They were participatory and provided teachers with an arsenal of information, education, and communication materials to engage with the children. The teachers found great use of the learning they had received, and the children they taught reflected these in their marks and overall mental health. This program was subsequently structured and became a regular feature at the Sakalwara and other community mental health activities of NIMHANS, named as Student Enrichment Program. When the WHO decided to consolidate all the various life skills programs in the world and NIMHANS was approached, this young man, who by then had finished his PhD and was a faculty member of the Department of Psychiatric Social Work, put forward his ideas and it was almost readily accepted. In 1998, when the United Nations achieved the definitions and discussed strategies for implementation of life skills education, not surprisingly, these concepts and strategies were already in place, courtesy of this man's ideas and practices, and had a large amount of grassroots work that had been done by them. This man, who can be called the father of life skills education in India, is none other than Dr. Ramakrishna Parthasarathy. He is a simple, spiritual, and down-to-earth man who loves life and has done much more for the profession of social work than he cares to admit. Apart from the area of life skills education and children's mental health, Dr. Parthasarathy is an icon in the field of community mental health. In 1986, an ICMR and WHO funded study put some of the biggest and brightest heads in psychiatry and mental health at the time together in order to help revamp and experiment on a revised national mental health program. Dr. R. Parthasarathy was one of those team members. This team revolutionized the way people thought about mental illness, and by decentralizing the operations and involving local people and their knowledge in the identification, treatment, and rehabilitation of persons with mental illness. The district mental health program, which is still in place today, picking up popularity and being implemented across 123 districts in India, is this wonderful idea. All of this started from the work of the community mental health team from NIMHANS that experimented and established the Bellary model. The vision of that team, including Dr. R. Parthasarathy, has shaped most of our ideas of mental health and continues to do so for current generations. He has published more than 250 articles in international and national journals, magazines and newspapers. He has successfully guided 13 PhD theses and more than 25 MPhil dissertations. He has always been a member of the ISPSW and other professional bodies and has provided leadership to these bodies at several locations and capacities. In addition, he has helped establish numerous professional bodies and associations of social work practitioners and educators in India. He has been associated with more than 20 universities as a member of academic councils, boards of studies, boards of examiners, selection committees, and PhD evaluations. He has given several lectures to a wide variety of people, including army personnel, politicians, and has even had discussions with the Chief Justice of India and IAS officers. He was instrumental in developing the curriculum of life skills at the NCERT, which is now a regular staple feature among all CBSE schools in India. For the past 37 years and currently serving as a Senior Professor of Psychiatric Social Work at the Department of Psychiatric Social Work, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences and Institute of National Importance, Bengaluru, Dr. R. Parthasarathy is a well-known clinician, great teacher, trainer, educator, researcher, role model, and mentor. Sir, at this point in time, a new bid adieu to this institute. We are inspired by your life and wish you all the very best in all your endeavors.